Well, guys, they had to make it a nail biter, didn't they? It just couldn't be right off into the sunset, put the game away, and close up shop. No, no, no. Miami had to get the ball late, drive down in the prevent defense. We almost had a sack to force him to use a timeout. Mario Cristobal, no clue why he wasn't using timeouts earlier. But regardless, Miami gets down and scores, but they cannot convert on a fourth down late in the game. Longer beam with an excellent tackle to stop Restrepo from getting the first down. It was a matter of feet or inches. Huge stop by Longer beam. Rutgers finally exercises another old Big East demon. Another current ACC team goes down. And I said on Zach Guggenheim's Big Ten football talk show a few weeks ago that when your Big Ten's playing the ACC, sometimes it can be like you're going to pick up a brick on the ground, but it's actually painted red and just made of styrofoam, and you go like that. Big Ten in the trenches is just, stronger than the ACC a lot of times. We beat Virginia Tech this year. You saw they went on and won their bowl game. Miami was down. Look, Miami was down a couple starters, down to a third-string quarterback because guys were opting out, transferring, whatnot. Down a few other players. It is what it is. Miami played hard in the game. They sure didn't lay down. Neither team, everybody out there saying, bowl games are meaningless, this and that, didn't look that way today, right? Bowl games sure looked meaningful to both these teams. Miami was getting a little chippy, talking a little nonsense. At the end of the day, Aaron Lewis, man, two really, really, really costly personal foul type penalties on Miami's first touchdown drive, which really changed the momentum of the game. Rutgers came out swinging, doing what they wanted, dominating in the trenches, letting Kyle Monangai, who, by the way, 163 yards. He is the Big Ten's leading rusher this year. 163 yards. I believe he was averaging over 6 yards a carry. Just a dominant, absolutely gutful, heartfelt showing by Kyle. He is this team's MVP, and he showed it once again today. Rutgers winning the Pinstripe Bowl 31-24, finally getting back in that legitimate win column for bowl games, get that little trophy in the case, move on to next year. It's a program building, trajectory building, program momentum type of win to win this bowl game. And then you had Sam Brown getting some touches. It looked like he fumbled the ball early on there, but we recovered. But then Sam had some really meaningful first downs that really started to get the clock churning and really helped to secure that win late in the game. Even though Miami still came back and scored a touchdown, those were really important first downs for Sam Brown. I think it's character building for those young guys and people like him especially. Gavin Wimsatt, I believe he was 7 of 15, I think, maybe for under 100 yards. Some nice throws, didn't turn the ball over, but some, errant throws that were over guys' heads, etc. I also saw some plays where guys weren't getting great separation. Look, no matter what your opinion is on this young man, he led us to a bowl game, behind a really good running attack, and played his best to get us where we wanted to go. If and when competition comes in at the quarterback position, that can only be a good thing, all right? Because we need better play at the quarterback position, flat out. We need a better completion percentage. We need more. We need to be able to rely on our throwing game more when we need to. And that wasn't the case this year. But this isn't the day to start complaining about those things. Congratulations to Gavin Wimsatt. Congratulations to Kyle Monangai. Congratulations to that dark side defense. Congratulations to Greg Schiano. Congratulations to Rutgers Nation out there. I'm upset. You know me. I'm usually at every game, and I'm right here in Newark, and I wish I could have been in the Bronx, but I was coming up from Atlantic City today, and unfortunately the schedule just didn't allow me to be able to get there. So to everybody who was at the game and cheered, you could tell it was a pro-Rutgers crowd. Salute to you. Awesome to see. Look, and this was a culmination of a hard-fought season where the team strived to get to a bowl game, got the 6 wins, got there, ended the season with a lot of losses. There was some doubt going on, and this bowl game certainly was not easy. This was tough. Kyle Monangai, well-deserved player of the game. I thought, that number 3 on Miami, I think his name was George, man. I don't know. He was with that dirty hit when the play was dead, and then the dirty hit on the punter. I don't know what's wrong with that kid. He's got to lighten up a little. I don't know. I mean, we had some bad personal fouls too. We got away with a face mask on the sideline there. I don't know if that was because there was yapping going on before the game. I don't know if it was Miami that brought that energy and we stooped down to it. I don't know if we were both in that energy. But either way, you don't love to see any of that stuff on our side or their side. It was a little rough there, but it was a lot of passion behind it. So for anybody out there saying bowl games don't matter, et cetera, well, for Rutgers, they apparently did. Almost all of our key players, sans Max Melton and injured guys, came to play in this game and took it seriously and played their heart and guts out, and we got the win. So just a great time to enjoy a Thursday, celebratory victory Thursday. Enjoy it, soak it in. It's nice. We have a lot of great building blocks. Guys have bought in. They're coming back next year. It's great to see. I thought the game plan was exactly what we needed, by the way. I thought run-heavy offense, controlling the clock, and then on defense, trying to get to the quarterback, I thought was the right way to play it. We were solid against the run. Miami's most dangerous weapons are on the outside and on the perimeter, their passing game. It did get churning a little bit, but I think some of that momentum shift that got them churning was attributable to our mental errors on defense with those penalties that really gave them a ton. I didn't mind the penalties at the end of the game. You're trying your hardest to just let the clock keep winding and trying to keep them out of the end zone at all costs. They're already on the 2-yard line. You're not going to change it that much with some other penalties. Despite the refs, some people at the game getting a little annoyed with the refs. The refs, I thought, called a fair game. Quite frankly, our guys committed legitimate penalties that were called. They committed legitimate penalties that were called. They took a little while to get some of the calls in, but at the end of the day, overall it was a fair game, and overall they really tried to let them play for the most part. So I thought the officiating was pretty good. So you can't complain. New York City victory in our backyard. We showed out. You could hear the crowd on TV. It's a victory. We are Pinstripe Bowl champions once again. It's a great program-building win, and we get back to the drawing board with a promising recruiting class coming in. Hopefully, and we already have, Daimir, a promising wide receiver coming in, and you're going to have some other competition coming in too, so it's got to be a good thing. I hope everybody has a wonderful, happy New Year. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and happy holiday season. Happy, I know Hanukkah was a while ago. Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate. Everybody out there, happy holidays. I'll be back on soon. We'll do a whole season recap, really more in depth on everything, and I'll be back to talk to you about basketball. If you guys have not done so, we are so close. I know we're a little bit so close, but so far from hitting 500 subscribers. Let's at least hit 400 for the new year. If you're in here listening and you still haven't clicked subscribe, I'm asking you now for the holiday spirit, in the spirit of the Pinstripe Bowl victory. Hit subscribe. Hit it right now. Just click it. It's right here. Just click subscribe. It'll take you a millisecond, and it does so much for this channel and the Rutgers content that I'm able to bring to you. Hit subscribe right here. Just be the 300 and some odd subscriber, be the 367th, be the 368th, be the 400th. Let's get to where we want to go. If you haven't checked out my interview with Zach Guggenheim on Big Ten Football Talk, search that. It was a really cool interview. We talked about the Pinstripe Bowl. We talked overall about the trajectory of the program. If you haven't seen me on Aaron Brightman's Scarlet Faithful channel, go over to Aaron Brightman's channel, give him a subscribe, and then check out the interview I did with Aaron. That was another really cool interview. We discussed the overall trajectory of the program, how I feel about it, etc. It's just great Rutgers content from great Rutgers content creators all over the place. I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the victory. Congratulations to the young men on the Scarlet Knights. Congratulations to the coaching staff. Congratulations to all of the university community and to the state of New Jersey. We did bring home a victory, finish the season with a winning record, and finish the season on a goal-attaining, good and positive note. Everybody enjoy your nights, and I'll talk to you soon. Go Knights. Larry K. out.